I do for you so you can be what one divine. What you say, blow your mind one more time. This is what I do. You thought I was goofy, no, that was you. I made me look like you so you could be like me to me. You want to see, you seeing yourself as the real, you know, you see me. And look at me, now look at you, and look at me, and look at you, and look at me, and look at you, and look at me, and look at you. I gave you my time. I showed you my rhymes. I put on time every time, many generations. Here you live in my mind. And thoughts think to be good in this creative world you to travel long world. You was also moping and poping, complaining if we wasn't building and been shaking. And we was dismantling and we were making a new world for you today. What we'll do, we were what is the League of Nations, the nation of this the League of that, United Nations, we be population all over the planet. We are united as one. Wahid, assalamu alaikum, shalom, shalom, peace, shalom. Assalamu alaikum, rahu back. You think we're never faking? We put it together. We fed it to you. You get out of the system. You don't want to lose. It'll get with the winning team, the black and the gold. Now you know what? This is what I do like a daisy, sunshine, blue sky, reflecting the sun and the seas. We be water 75. Complete power of what we do, the atmosphere. We are human and we are humidity. At the same time, this is what we do. I claim to be who you wanna see every day of your life. Yes, indeed. You will now think about me. I am more than a good memory. I am everything good for you to be close communications with the things that we do today. So you will know that we do not play. I am in my seat. BK all day, born Cape been all over the place you see. Don't say I'm from Brooklyn, don't say I'm from New York, I'm here, there, everywhere. I am the sun, moon, and the stars you see. I am creation that you see. You are stuck in Gia. Big shout out to Gia. Big shout out to the earth. It's a living organism you see. Big shout out to Gia. Big shout out to the earth. It's a living organism you see. We wear the flower of power you see. We know Gia is really to he. We smoke the power. We be the power, we are the power, translated in the flesh, you see. We give rises to the systems of the body, the organs that make everything comfortable for us. We give praises to Gia, we give praises to the collective all. We say, Alhamdulillah, 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 Alhamdulillah. You say Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, praises be to the Most High, who solidified is down in the body of humans, amongst the people he created with his mind. You got to know what's going on and see the things you need to see to be the things you need to know. You need to grow. Grow and let yourself know the things you need to do. I say who is what, and what is it to you? Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Here's a gold coin for you. I said peace, shalom, and assalamu alaikum. As we say, what you doing? How you doing today? How are you gonna play the name of the game? We say peace, shalom, and assalamu alaikum. We ain't never faking. We say boom, 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 chicka, boom, 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 chicka, boom, boom, boom. Chicka, boom, 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 chicka, boom, boom, boom. Chicka, boom, 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 chicka, boom, boom, boom. These are the things of the righteous know about, make you smile all day, make you say amen. You smile a while, amen. Hallelujah, by and by. Almost like the Cadillac Club. Oh, I'm gonna give me a Cadillac. I may not get an old school Cadillac. I can get what I can get though. Maybe I can get a new one. How about that? That's what I want. I want a new one with the doors open up crazy. BK all day. That's it. Skate Master Spark. Sparkle Roller Dance. Principles of Love. Principle of Love. That's it. The principle of love. Because everybody is loved. You are so loved. I mean, you are so beautiful. I mean, I'm just proud of this generation coming up. These y'all attempt to wipe your ass. Okay, we had to get up on y'all. We used to talk about people, do wedgies and all kind of shit. Yeah, we used to do wedgies. Yeah. I mean, it was a fun type shit. Ah, it said the battery's low. I know when the battery, they already talking about the battery low on this sucker right there. It ain't playing this shit. Ah, they took it off. That's all right though. Yeah. Anyway, I just want to say a little something, but I'd rather really talk to y'all. Get it done, get it done. When it get to the get down, people say, yeah, I want to wear the crown. You know? I had a life on earth is one big test. If you want to win, you got to be your best. You got to say what you mean and mean what you say, and then the life that you want will always be your way. See, never in their life if you ever keep the fact about the things we need to do, you know, and things like that. They was jumping up and down on stage looking like the damn fool. Trying to convince the people they were so damn cool. They were in a ball of confusion, locked up in a state of hell. But they were large because their head got swelled. Pockets too. Hypocrite, weak, dirty little sneak lifestyle of a freak. Never in their life have they ever kicked the fact about the things and all the people talking about the extraterrestrial. I'm from the planet Ilion. I already told you that before. You sit down and talk to me if you want to be free. All you other clown ass Negroes, builders, nagas, the building blocks of this whole shabam thing. We need to sit down. Because you ain't going nowhere when in the circle your 360 degrees is making you illiterate. It's been already told me that. At least 5 years. I say 3 for show, 2 for certain. So you got to pay the penalty of the things that were the new teachings from the new school, like it or not. Because everything will go retroactive to the way it's supposed to be when it's said it's supposed to be done. And the done is when it's said. It's no extra shit. Regardless of what you see, what you think you know, what you don't, it don't matter. You don't matter if you're not in the all. That's how we do this thing right there. Anyway, got to get to my own thinking. Select few, show them what to do. Take their old body, make it brand new. Line up their chakras and tune up their minds so their spark of love will shine through their eyes. To show you the science of the circle and the square, shapes create illusion, and both of them appear through their school of learning. You will find your way to be the best each and every. How y'all doing today? I know you. Yeah, I know you before. I know your peeps too. Yeah, I know your people. Yeah. I seen your moms out there. Yeah. On the skate floor. Yeah, she be rocking, yo. Right on with the bass up. Yeah, they don't change the game with the skate now. They be flipping and dipping and all kinds of shit. That's something that, excuse me. That's something. That's something that. That's something that I'm really, know. Me, I roller skate, dance. I roller dance. With this, first of all, you gotta have money. I don't just skate with anybody. It's dangerous. But what I do, I teach what was taught to me for my application to extend myself. So now I have a whole nother spectrum, an add-on. I would call it a spin-off, or I call it symmetry. So I can get with my people symmetry. We don't just go around in circles. And while we're going in circles, we're getting that force. First of all, when you make motion, we are electromagnetic energy. So we expel and we absorb, give and take. So what we given is what is needed, regardless if it's after we use the oxygen or if it's after you use the food. That's why we call it digest. Okay. Now, id, right? That is a joyous and is a deity also. Just like tax a deity. Sin, that's a deity. It's things that you paying money to. The money represents your energy. That's who you serve. You serve whoever is giving you that money. That's who you serve. Now, if you sitting in the cut and you ain't serving and you receiving and you planting the seeds and you're doing because you have faith and you're making that faith work for you, now you become a believer, right? And then that's what people say, now you're wrong for believing. You got to go further than that. You got to go further than just your belief. That's why they say belief with works. But before you do works, you got to investigate the belief. Then when you investigate the belief and you get it right, that same belief or believe will change. And you're going to let me know what it is. Because I'm not going to tell you. You're going to hear from people. That's okay. If you don't, you figure it out. Okay. Now, there's certain things and people that I grew up with, this is how it works. Just like this here. I'll point to you. You know what it means. I ain't got to tell you what this means. You know what it means. If I go like this, you know what it means. Now, these are the inputs. We have voluntary and involuntary movements of the body. Okay. We have the will to do certain things and the will to act like we don't. Just like they say. Atheists. Then they say that you have a choice to believe. What is believe? First of all, when you have proper guidance, you're going to figure it out. And for me to keep going over that, that means that if they teach somebody not to know what I know, to agree what I agree with, or don't like my lifestyle is different, they don't understand. Okay, let's leave it like that. Let's leave it like that. Because we're not going no further than that. I'm not here to explain. The first thing we did was a rescue mission, and that started in 1977 for me. So I have to respect my elders. The elders have nothing to do with age. It has to do with participation, part of the all. part of the movement. There were certain people who was on one level, and that's where you still got your ass doing. There's other people who went in as pawns while y'all was laughing as bishops and all the other pieces on the board. I'm coming on as a pawn. But I'm learning from those also was pawns and they moving. But they didn't make it. But they made it because the knowledge that you have was actually written by us. And when I say us, I included them in because they was in my thoughts as far as my planning. Because I'm on a reconnaissance mission from the prior group that came ahead of me. And being that it was 10 years, right? That was what we call actually 7 years, from 70 to 77. So it's certain things I may say, and then when I correct it, to be like, yeah, 70, I got this 77, regardless. And when I got this 77, I was given my name for my aura, from what I can do. And I established and I did the best I could. And like we said, if a person felt that I did them wrong, right? There's really nothing I can do about that. You know, it wasn't my intentions. And as a businessman, if you read my books and follow what happened, you'll find out we were infiltrated. A lot of people is demised or what they call dead. They duplicate themselves. People duplicate themselves. They call them children, but that's the same who they be. But once creation was created, the characters of creation is still there. The same characters rotate over and over and over. They call it Groundhog's Day. The picture, Groundhog's Day, that type of phenomenon. There's many phenomena in the moves with ease, or the movies, or tell lies with vision. Anyway, you know, they used to call it film. And the word film was something disgusting. I'm going to watch the films. Then they got it to entertainment under the word for you to enter detainment. They started adding words together. They started chopping up words. But anyway, syllables is being sly and able in your oration, or what you call dictation. Definition means the death of a nation. That nation, which was a kingdom. The kingdom that came in the different nations, what we used to want to call them clans. But then they had the clue, the idea, the clue, right? The clue, right? Because right now people are clueless. They don't have a clue. Because their mother didn't know, because they was ignoring the truth, running away from it. They didn't teach their children, right? Because they was protecting their children. They didn't want to be afraid and scared. So now the children today are clueless. Okay, but that's okay. It's not a problem anyway, because the mother, even though they had a hunch, they wasn't participating, so they didn't have the experience of the best teaching, so they didn't know any way to teach them. So sometimes to teach nothing is better than to teach some dumb shit. So the clueless is okay. You're not tainted, see? But as far as how we're going to fix it, you have to fix it yourself. Every man, woman, child, boy and girl got to carry their own weight. See? And that's what you was given. Everybody got their own challenge. All we can give you is respect. I give you the respect of who you are. You give me respect of what I am, what I do. Google me, find out. I Google you, find out. I Google your page, you Google my page, and you see who's more in tune with what's going on. What's happening? Happening from the word happy, to be smiling. You have to make yourself out. You have to invent your own what we're doing. You know the narrative. You know what's going on. You know the surroundings. You becoming aware of what's going on. Right? You know when you go to school, you felt the vibes. The vibes. These are spirits that's trapped in these schools. Spirits that live in the basements. They gathered in different floors, in different rooms. That's doing different activities. They feed off that energy in the different schools, all that negativity that's going on, all that fighting, friendly competition. Anytime you got competition, it's not friendly. That was just the psych. You see, it can be used for good things as far as war. Put up your guns and do planting. You know, harvest, respect, grow, simplicity. So people want the bling bling. Okay, we're gonna give you the bling bling. Whatever you want, you can have the bling bling. When we go back to simplicity, which we already have simplicity, we just putting you on point. Don't come over our way with no dumb shit because what's what gonna happen? Out here, we gonna reflect what we call the death dance, and that's the name of our martial arts. It's called the death dance, and it's a procedure for transmitting and sending without speaking. So through our observation, we move. And when they talk about sign languages and grips and all this stuff, that was done before articulation. Before you even close the gap between space between you and any other thing that you're observing, right? Before it's space. This space, right? You're not aware of. You don't see the dust particles constantly. You don't see the wavering of the walls. You think the walls, you've been taught that the walls is straight. They don't move. No, everything moves. Everything. Rocks. Rocks vibrate. Crystals vibrate. That's why they say crystals vibrate. So what they do, they take what they use by the instrument of the aid of instruments to perceive something that they could perceive if they was going to the extrasensory perception, which is what they call after five. That's what we say five is power. All the five. Seeing, hearing, smelling, taste, feeling. Taste. The five senses. Senses for your sensors. Your sensor and your five senses. Right? Same as the body. Right? It's a torso with extremities. Okay? So they say, well, from here down is spinal. The spinal column. We're not gonna go into all the words right now because it's fun. It's, but it's all in who can figure out what the hell is going on. Who can figure it out? I just seen a picture. It was a good one too. I seen a couple of nice pictures coming up. And like I said, it's like a Close Encounter of the Third Kind, E.T., right? That was the first crew, 1970. And before that, people was picked at birth to do the damn job. Then they came up. So you say 60, somebody's born in the 40s, said he was like 25 coming up. 25 right, is say 12 and 12 is 24, right? 25 is circumference of the earth, right? So the 24, right, is the 7, 24, no, the 24 hours of the day is 12 and 12. And that's dealing with time, right? Their time, the Gregorian calendar for billing, right, is done with the 24. And then they use animals, right? And say animals. See, I'm teaching that the animals is also people that we should be communicating with. But society, in order to divert your energy to their programming, has taught you that they are animals. But the word animal is Annie, right? It's like Anu, Annie, but Annie or Annuel, right? Like Manuel, right? Man is Manuel, right? L is the source, right? So all these words and putting together with the compass and the square, and then they put the G there for 7, the scene, right? And the 7 is a check mark, like the Nike, just do it. So all this planning of letters, let tears, uncertainty, because we're going to take these sounds and make these sounds have a picture, pictography, photography. Then we're going to subliminal put that there through sound and the 5 senses. We're going to use the senses, brightness, hearing, seeing, tasting, smelling, feeling, even food. When you buy food for nourishment, they got you looking at the box and they designed the box colorful. Colors brings out moods of vibrations, emotions, feelings. So they can design that box, right, which is an image, right, to trick you to be hungry just by the colors. And that's another reason why it's cost a little bit of seduction, but what we teach now is when you buy something, you put it in a glass container at the top. So the rodents don't get in. I hope you ain't got no rodents. That's another story. But the reason why you do that, you take it out the box, because you don't want your duplications. We don't call them children no more. You're late. We don't want your duplications to be subliminal seduced by Quaker, General Mills, and other brands. And pretty soon we have to come into negotiation of what we buy as a tribe. And those of you that we in this world, but not of this world, because we have our own what we do, and we have our own structure of how we get it done. You were invited over here to America. You lied. You tried to change the story. You made laws, and you think that we're going to keep going with your dumb stuff. It's not like that. We have changed the laws. We have made it to the point where you will now listen. Those who have not listened, right? The supernatural take care of that. See, Ian, you try to blame it back and forth with white. That's the tennis game. The Tennis is the game of politics. Politics is tennis. Everything is a game. The word game is the gathering of the people. From the word jamming, Jah and me. And Jah is the life, the breath that's in you. So we here clean up this mess and get little Bobbis out. And that's the whole thing about the June 26 Sparks. You see, because I'm Sparks. And June 26 is Savior's Day. So it's a lot of work we need to be doing. And all those that did the best you could just to keep it up while we matured and analyze the situation from every point so we can smash this shit, put this shit back right. Yeah, I said smash this shit. There's a lot of things going on simultaneously. There's a lot of lies being told. A lot of people saying maybe galactical confederation and all this shit. You believe that dumb shit if you want. That's on you. Okay, I think you better get back with your blaxation movies and get back to what's going on for real. You know, and like I said, we're not black. That's the color was green. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you the difference. That's green. Back here, it looks like black. You see? But when you come up close to you, that's black and that's green. See? If you go back, it look black. So we're not black, we're green and brown in the rays of the sun. We are energy. We got energy inside us. Just like the tree got the bark and the green. We're green, not black. Okay? So, and we're supposed to eat green to stay green. That's the chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is actually particles. See, that's why we see it green. And once you get to black, that's a whole nother story. That's the game that they play in. Black is from the word block. White is we, H-I-T-E, W-H-I-T-E, right? W, so it's you, it's two U's, so it's you, okay, you, right? H-I-T-E, H-I-T, two U's, W, you hit, right? H-I-T, H-I-T-E, you height, hit, right? You height, see, and we block. You block the information, you hit the information, back and forth. They telling you one thing. They don't know shit. They don't know shit. But they taught them what they don't know. And they regurgitating shit. And they blocking the true information that we putting out. And that's how it's always gonna be like that. So how you wanna do it, it's up to you. As you see, we got the 929. We coming up with the 929. Everybody that seen the representation, the Empress, you met the Empress before. You know she's qualified. You talk to her. You see that we let the others go first. Now we're breaking down the real what's going on. Some people just straightly break. He just say, you know. Other people today is dry snitching. You know, talking about a podcast. A podcast. That's the school you come from. Remember I telling you about from something concentrated, they make it watered down. Even the conversation, you say one thing and another person. By the time 25 people, they don't even know what we're talking about. That's the same thing about podcasts. First of all, podcasts come together, podcast, then they got to know. We do broadcast, period. Everybody's not allowed to talk. That's just everybody's talking trash. Trash talking. Everybody talking about nothing. That's how the Roman got you. Where you can say anything, be what you want to be, but the right thing. And we hear the right thing. So now, you can disengage from that stuff, using them as a filter for those who want to be insubordinate to the truth. Those who can be the beat need to be the beat. Those who can be the beat, don't be trying to fake it, because we already know you ain't. You trying to get the music when music is our way of life. Who you fooling? A&R for what? And A&R, no, it's R. Remember I was saying AR, IR, UR, all that is which means fire. RA, now if you say you're RA, that means you're a ray, a ra, the light. That's different. But when you go against ray, see, you don't know what you're talking about. Just like the word spiritual. People say, oh, I'm spiritual. Red flag. You don't know what you're talking about. It's just straight like that. So it's the death dance. We not trying to hurt you. You put your hands on us, you're gonna have to pay the captain. That's the first thing. That was already taught with the eye to eye and the other brothers. I mean, the whole fighting family is a fighting family. That's it. Respect is due. Everybody already know everybody. If you don't know, ask somebody. That's it. Respect is due. That's it. That's how we roll. That's why you learn how to protect yourself so you don't have to wreck nobody. And when you're good at what you do, you try to help everyone. See, people are brittle. People are weak. They pumped up their outreach frogs, like was said by the master teacher. Outreach frogs. There's a difference between bulky muscles and long, flexible muscles. There's a difference. Exercise. See? The exercise. We're going to break out all that. We ain't going to go through all that right now, but trust me, it's going to be clear. You'll be like, damn. Yeah, it's damn time. It's damn time. Y'all used to say, be like, You see, and that was the articulation and the purification of the thought process so you can receive and absorb more. Every time you go, you clear the air, right? So we gotta look every aspect of your whole being, everything that you came here to do. You're supposed to be taught everything, and it's supposed to be done like this mental telepathy, oscillating waves from your mother, but she was busy doing this and that. It ain't her fault, but it's your fault now if you don't do it. It ain't her fault. She's excused. That's that G. That's that OG, triple G. That's your G's for the grace. The grace from the race that was the host that created you. When you gonna wake up and say, well, damn, did you see a gnat? One of them little fruit flies, y'all call fruit flies. Do you know that? Oh, man, we ain't talking about this. They got, it's things now, the shot, they got nano robots in it. And that's something that's very, very to think about. And then we're going to get up here. I'm SP to the ARK. I'm back doing what I'm doing, okay? I told you I was going to come back and be about it. To hold on to your who you think it's supposed to be you, because she know, and she's learning that she's sleeping with the enemy, and she ain't going to be sleeping with you too long. Because it's all about survival, and you just a part of the game. That's it. She already knows.